Hello, it's Melinda and
Alexis.
And what are we doing today, Alexis?
We're making paper.
We're making handmade paper. So I got this snail mail book from the library and Alexis noticed in it. We borrowed, yes.
Well, actually, I didn't notice. I accidentally noticed. I flicked open exactly to this page. I went like that. And I saw blending. So I put it back. So then after that, my brain registered I actually wanted to look at it.
All Alexis wants to do is blend paper in my Vitamizer. So we're going to, don't do that. We're going to make some paper. So to make some paper, we need some paper shreds that Alexis has nicely shredded in my shredder. We've put some black through as well and a bit of yellow. We're going to see if that turns out.
Too much white.
We're not going to use all the white. What else do we need, Alexis? We need these wipes are to put the paper to drain on so we don't make, excuse Alexis coughing, hang on 1 second. So they're to help drain the paper, they'll be handy. This is to take
the staples out of the canvas so we can take the canvas off and use the canvas frame to use as a frame.
Did you get all that? Before Alexis croaked. Yes. We have to make...
Kyle speaking quickly because I tried to get it in before.
We have to make a frame, and instead of making a wooden frame, I'm cheating and using 2 canvases that we got at Reject Shop. These were $5 each.
I get to still keep the fronts.
Yes, so Alexis is going to do something with the fronts. It was cheaper to buy these ones, and they were the right size. It's about an A4 size. So you need 2 of these sandwiched together. So we're going to take the canvas off, and then we have to put some of this on, which is fly wire mesh. And hopefully, I'm hoping this is not too big. I haven't made paper for ages, but that was the smallest one they had at Bunnings. Then we need some baking paper, because when we make each sheet of paper, we're going to put it on the baking paper and put it out in the sun to dry. Oh, and Alexis picked up my staple gun, which we need to do, staple the fly wire to the frame. What? Oh, and the staples, yes. I've got the staples marking out the page. And the book.
You forgot the most important thing, the book.
Well, let's try not to get goop on the book. So we are inside at the moment, but we are going to go outside and do the messy part. So...
and take that, and take this out on our old camera.
Yes, we're using our new...
This is our 3rd video using our new tripod, and it hasn't fallen down yet.
No, we built a new tripod. Sorry for the rush, please.
It has 2 bits offwards and 1 bit across, and the cross bit doesn't balance very well, and it hasn't fallen down yet.
And you may see...
We're waiting.
Yes, I don't know what order... We don't need these at the moment. I don't know what order the videos are going up in, but we did film, which is hilarious, the process of us making the tripod.
Yeah, being a news reporter when Mummy couldn't drill a hole.
Shh, don't tell them that. Yeah, we had some technical difficulties. Okay.
It was on the softest, most tiniest setting.
Shh. I'm not a man. I don't know about drills and things. I don't do well with power tools. Okay, so Alexis is going to try to get
how to do this.
That you've got to get underneath.
I know. I know how to take the staple off. I had plenty of practice at your show.
Do it away from you. But these are harder staples to remove. We might end up...
They're like really, really down.
Yes, they are really, really down.
Oh?
Yeah, I know. Maybe this was not such a good idea. Maybe we just take the... Okay. So
doesn't matter if you rip the back of the canvas. I just don't want you to rip the
No, we won't rip the picture. So we have to take all these staples out. It looks like some...
Maybe you can do that. It's a mummy job.
That one's being stubborn. Okay, we might stop the film. I'll be back when I've taken the darn things out. Yeah. So I can use very flavoursome language that won't be recorded on YouTube. Bye.
Yay! It's the last one of the last frame.
Last one, last frame. Okay, what I also grabbed is a pair of...
Don't use any swear words.
Are you insinuating I was swearing?
Yes.
I don't think I did once.
Yes, you did. Once.
Probably once. Okay, you don't need to go to a gym if you're going to do this.
This is the workout.
We had contemplated that making a frame might be easier halfway through this. Oh, this stubborn little one will not come out. Okay, there we go. What I also grabbed was my pliers. My grippy pliers. Yes, that's the other one that come off. So Alexis got a beautiful ballerina and a beautiful something or other. Yes, as I was saying.
It says horse in the garden.
I grabbed my pliers to lift the staples up with the staple remover and then grab them out. So then this...
This is what it looks like coloured in. That.
Princess. Beautiful princess. So we'll do something with that over on the couch.
And it's in a frame.
Okay, we've got to get scissors, Alexis.
Mum.
Yes. We've got to get scissors. Because we need to cut the fly wire. So we've got a whole bowl of staples. Didn't want to get them on the floor. Okay, we need to put this on this. Do you know where my good Tim Holtz scissors are? You know the big ones with the red handles?
Red.
The reddy ones? Or if not those, an old pair. I had a pair last night. How silly can scissors to be fine? Doesn't matter, just any scissors. Not decorative cut scissors. Any scissors that cut normally, child.
You said any.
Seriously, scissors in this house go missing. Oh, I'm going to have to go find a pair of scissors, Alexis. Seriously.
I don't know where any are.
Back in a minute.
Hey. Oh, found Mummy's craft scissors. Well, she wanted the Tim Holtz ones. I don't know what the hell it is, but we got her craft ones instead.
Here. We don't want to use, because it's fly wire mesh, we don't want to use my good fussy cutting scissors, and I couldn't find my heavy duty scissors, so hopefully these will work. These are an old pair of kitchen scissors.
You said craft scissors.
Crafty kitchen scissors, but they're not the ones I fussy cut with, Alexis. Thank you. So this was really cheap at Bunnings. We bought a metre, because I might use some of it in mixed media. It was only like $6 for a metre, and it's like a metre wide, do you reckon? Yeah, it's probably about a metre wide, yes. Okay, now we need to cut a piece, Alexis. Lay this frame on top. We need to cut a piece, we'll go this way.
It said more.
And we need to lap over like at least that much. So, oh, your feet are cold. Don't touch my feet with your cold feet. Okay, here, Alexis, if you're cutting, you need to cut to about there. You should be able to follow a straight line. Bit too much, back a bit, back to about, hang on. It's got to go up and over, hang on a minute. So about that line, oh you probably were right, yeah, out to about there. Because this is actually going to hold the paper and then
along the line.
Cut along the line, yep, until you get up to where the pliers are. And you have to come up to there, to where the tip of the pliers are. So this mesh will...
Which tip?
That tip, the first tip, then you have to go that way. So once we've made these decal frames and we've used them today, we can put them away in our stash.
Good, I won't ever have to hold them for you again.
No, I had to get Alexis to hold the frame down because I could not get enough pressure to get the staples out. And if you hear me puffing, that's why. Getting those millions of staples out was a bit sort of hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21. 26 staples. Over 50 staples I removed. Yes. And now, do you want me to move it? You need to go that way. Okay, hang on. So move it this way. And you need to come... Whoops, there goes my pliers. The pliers I was using are just cheap jewellery pliers with the grippy tips. Yeah, just go up and meet that line there.
So, about here?
Yes, I got extra fly wire because I thought it'd be fun in mixed media. Something or other. I don't know. You may see it in other projects, yes. Just doesn't have to, doesn't matter if it's not entirely straight.
Oh yeah, it can go really, really, really crooked.
Not really crooked. I'll allow you one... I have to load some more staples.
Line crooked?
One line crooked, that's what I'm trying to think of. I'm just loading some more staples into our staple gun.
Good, we're not ever taking the mesh out.
No, we're not ever taking the mesh off.
It's a horror holding them.
Oh, some of those staples are in really deep.
Yeah, and I even got a mark in my hand. Which pretty much is faded by now, but...
Well, I was going to say, everyone give Alexis some sympathy, but seeing you said it's faded, we don't have to give her sympathy, do we?
Hey, it's still there. It's just faded a tiny bit.
Well, after what you did yesterday, you don't need any sympathy.
What do you mean?
At the bus stop. We're waiting at the bus stop yesterday to go up to the library and to get something, get these frames, And she's off playing in the grass. All of a sudden she comes over and she's got blood pouring out her leg down her shoe. And I looked and go,
Not
oh
my leg.
Okay, pouring down her ankle and on her shoe. And I looked and there's this tiny little puncture mark. She'd put a tree, like a twig into her leg. But the amount of blood that was coming down, I thought she'd like half ripped her leg open or some silly thing.
No, foot.
Foot, yes. Okay, yeah, I thought you'd ripped half your foot open or something. Okay.
That's the bottom, isn't it?
Yes. So this will be the back of the canvas. So this is the top bit.
Staple.
Yeah, okay, hang on. We're going to staple it in a certain way.
I know how to staple.
No, hang on. We're going to stretch it in a certain way. Let me explain. This is exactly how we stretch a canvas. So we're going to put a staple here, Alexis. We're going to stretch this over because this has to be nice and tight. We're going to put a staple here. Then we're going to stretch this to put one here. And then we're going to do the corners.
I know how to do it.
Okay. So are you going to... I'm going to let Alexis staple.
Yeah.
Okay. It's lined up.
Now you can staple.
Did that go in? Yes, that went in. Okay, now we have to turn it around. Turn it around.
I know how to stretch it.
Because you want to pull it fairly tight. Because it has to be like a drum.
There?
There, yep. Does that work? Okay. No.
I'm checking it.
Yes. Okay, we'll see.
Not my fault. Staple's not tight enough.
Well, we'll pull this end in the middle. No, we do the corners last. This is how I learnt to stretch a canvas in year 10 and 11. And then we do that end. Then we do the corners last. And this should tightly... Can I just have a go of pulling it tight?
Hey, I can do it perfectly.
There we go. Hold that. And that should be nice and tight.
I can do it.
I don't like this staple gun. That didn't work. Okay, now we've got to do the corners.
Here.
Okay, what's that piece down here? Okay, why don't we do the corners is we fold one bit over like that. And then we go...
That's what I did.
But you had the big bit coming out here. Or we can do that. Hang on, I need another one there. Hang on, we need to pull this over. I'll put another one there. We'll put as many staple, 26 in it like they had. Okay. And then one over the top. Watch out for your fingers. Fingers gone. Let me just check. Yep, beautiful. Do you want to do the other corners? I might go and put another one here on all of them. Whoops. Sorry for the noise.
Oh! You need to put one here.
Yes. I like using my staple gun, but oh god, it's hard in the hands. Whoops. Staple. We only have to do this to one frame. Hang on, I'm just going to put one here. And where else do I need one? One down here. Staple guns are fun, but oh, God, they're hard on your hands. We sometimes use them for work to put up displays. Then it's fun at the end of the 3 days.
Mummy does it.
Well, then at the end of the 3 days, you've got to take all the staples out. The carpeted walls, and that's always fun. Excuse me, staple.
I like that part.
Hang on, I've got a staple half in. That annoying thing rattling is my vitamizer, or my blender that's sitting on the edge of the table. Oh.
Here.
Oh, good job. Watch your fingers. Ow. Did that work?
Yeah.
I might just put another one in. Did that one didn't work?
You're on that.
Ah.
Maybe one here.
Maybe one there. You're not going to make me take this out, are you?
It didn't work.
Yeah,
you had it on here.
Sometimes it fires blank ones for some particular reason. No, it's still flying blank ones. Oh, because one's half come out. Hang on. Fold up another corner, I'll do that in a minute. One's half stuck. Just don't move this frame. I've got 3 staples sitting on the edge of it. I don't want them on the floor. There we go.
Oh, 2.
Oh, 2 come out. 2 for the price of 1.
No, actually, I think you did 2 times.
Oh, is that still nice?
You thought you put it half in, but you actually already put
So
one
these
in.
are a great workout on your...
No.
Sorry. Ah!
Didn't work.
There we go. Turn it over. Hang on, I'll move these 3 staples.
I can't take it down Down a little bit.
Down a little bit's fine. So it's going to make that size bit of paper there.
Don't we have to put another bit over?
No, because when we put this in the water, it goes in under the water. So the bits of paper get stuck in here. This one is setting the size of the paper so the paper doesn't... Because if we just have this one, the paper's going to whoosh over the side. So this is why we sandwich this on the top. Then we can take this one off, and that's our bit of paper sitting there.
I want to make 2 or 3.
What?
Paper.
Yeah, we can make 2 or 3 sheets. We can use up the whole pulp. We may make different sizes of these for different size paper. We'll see. What are we pointing to?
Next, question.
Uh-oh, yes.
After we do a 1 or 2,
yes.
Can I maybe shred some different coloured paper?
Yes. Well, we'll make 1 batch of pulp and see how it goes. Hopefully this firewire will be good.
I want to do some different colours.
Yes.
Too much white.
Okay. We can even put some glitter in some of the batches and some...
It said you can put some spice in.
Well, I've got cumin, which will make it yellow paper.
And no spice to make it fleckered.
Yes.
Didn't say anything about glitter.
Well, you can put glitter in. Okay, let's
glitter!
go. Oh, glitter girl. Okay, we'll find some glitter.
That's what she calls me when I'm with glitter. Plus, I did an actual journal page on glitter girl.
Yes. Let's go outside, set up, make the batch of pulp, see that it works.
You have to screw that off and screw that back on.
Yes, I have to take the camera off the tripod, which I swore I'd never do once it's up there. Let's set up and make some paper to make sure it works, then we can add stuff to the pulp, okay?
Are we going to video it?
Yes. Because apparently our viewers like us.
We're
very entertaining. Yes.
And then can we add some
stuff? I just want to make sure the pulp's working.
Paper?
We'll see. Oh, if you could see Alexis's face. Okay, we'll go set up. You'll see us nice and outside in a minute. It's recording, Alexis.
We're liking a cooking video.
We are liking a cooking video. We might have to speak up because the rude truck. We're obviously outside. We may have to voice over this part if the sound quality is not good, Alexis, but we'll see. So now our next step is to what?
Blend with enough water to cover completely.
Okay, do you want me to put the paper in because of the blades?
Yeah.
Okay.
But Mommy.
Yes?
Question.
Question. We're going to get this everywhere in a minute because of the wind. Yes, question.
So we're doing this part.
Yes.
So we're doing the first one without anything added?
Yes, this will just be a basic pulp. We can add stuff to this.
Yeah, so can we add stuff for our second one?
Like glitter and stuff, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, so it's just doing it.
I'm just trying to find, oh, there's a big black handful and white.
Yeah, this is like pressed flowers.
Yep. Okay. What I'm going to do is, because we've got electrical stuff on the table, I'm just going to duck behind the table and fill this with some water. And you want to basically just water up to about there.
It's ain't enough to cover whole.
Yes. I just don't want to... Hang on, I'll do it this side. I'll do it in... you won't see. We've just got our power board and that the other side of the table, so I don't want to electrocute ourselves. And the book from the library. Okay, so we'll pour some water into here.
Is that enough to cover whole? What does that mean?
Enough to cover the... Oh, there we go. That should be enough.
Okay.
Just careful of the blades in there, Alexis.
There.
I'm thinking we might have to do a voiceover for this because it's very loud out here with the traffic.
Well, just speak louder.
It's going to get even louder.
Why?
Because we're going to put the Vitamizer on.
Oh, yes. So sorry if it sounds loud.
So you want to pulp this up till it's like a... What sort of consistency?
Slushy brown.
Like a slushy, yeah. It looks like a slushy.
Look, it's slush.
Yeah.
You can see flushes of... You can see flushes of yellow and black.
And it's coming out over there. Just,
oh, where?
we've got water escaping over there. Just make sure it stays over there.
Yeah, it's just coming out of the lid.
Just let it bubble up a bit, that's fine. We might take out the voice a bit. Okay, let's check our paper.
Ew!
Okay, it's probably gone that colour. I think we have to do it a bit more. It won't, because we put black paper in. Next time we might just do a pure white. But you want to add the black. We need a little bit more. It needs to be a bit more popped up.
You gave me all the squares to do. Failure.
Oh well, we'll make this and we'll see. This will be good Halloween paper.
Next one, pure white.
Okay, next one, pure white. You can shred some more paper. So this...
No, I can't be used.
Yeah, but that's got all black bits in it. Yeah, I think this is going black because of the black paper we put in there. The dye is moving, but that's alright. So this is the sort of consistency you want, I think. I haven't made this for ages, yes. So now we tip this in our big bath.
Maybe the pure white when we do it. With the pure white, can we film it to see what it turns out?
Yeah, we can do another filming video. Okay, let's move this around.
I said only a tiny bit of black. You handed me like 20 squares.
So this now goes in our big tub. That should not leak, and I've got a crack there, but I don't think it's going to leak. Alexis, you're in the view. So this gets thrown in here.
Ew, it's like my spew.
Thanks, Alexis.
It does.
It does, but I think it's the right consistency. And we need to add some more water to this, or we might change the camera angle. Do you want to change the camera angle?
Yeah.
So they can see in the tub?
Maybe we do a do-over.
Okay, now we add some more water to our slurry.
What did you do?
What did I do?
Yeah.
What do you mean, what did I do? I don't know how much water I added. A blob. We're going to see if this works. We need the sponges and the paper.
Well, I want to do a pure white one on video.
Okay, yes, we can do a pure white one. This will make some awesome Halloween paper.
On video.
Yes. Okay, so we
We
just...
get to add some flex to it.
Yes.
But no black whatsoever.
Okay, no black whatsoever. Hold that. Okay, I don't want to get that wet. Let's put... Oh, not in the soil. Okay. So... Sorry about this, we should have been organised. Okay. Okay, drop this on the floor, Alexis. Drop the power board and the... Not drop, put that on the floor.
Really?
The ground. Yes, and put that on the ground. So we're finished with that for now. It's just there's water on the table and I don't want to get electrical stuff wet because that's bad. Okay. Now.
Yeah, it goes out.
Okay. So we want a couple of these. We're going to get rid of this book because we're about to make a mess with water.
I want to make another one.
Yes, you can make another one. We'll use up this pulp and then we'll do a pure white one because Alexis doesn't like the colour of this one. Is it? Well, yes, we can do it after this.
Video.
Yes, we can do it today. Sorry about this. We should have got ready. So,
and flex some glitter and
some
stuff.
glitter. Okay. So basically, these cloths are to soak up the water that we're about to put all over the floor.
These I got from Happy Mac.
Yes. Okay. So we may need more water in our bucket.
What about this?
Why is it all sitting on the ground? Okay. So the idea is we take our fly screen. I think this is called a decal. We put this one on top for our sandwich. We ideally... Hang on, I think we need more paper. So the action is, you go down. I think we need more water.
Water?
Yeah, but that's empty. I have to get more water because you're not going to be able to go down. Okay. The action when you do it is you go down, sort of flat, and then you come up like this. But I think we need more water. Let me get more water.
Do I have to touch it?
Yes, you have to put your fingers in the water.
Hey, you can do it.
Okay, hang on. Entertain them while I get some more water.
I might have the white one. At the bottom.
Yeah, well, we're going to add some more water.
That it gets it off.
Yes, so what we're going to do, ideally, Alexis doesn't want to touch this batch.
I'll touch the white one, just not this one. It looks like a nice spew.
Let's tip this so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, ideally the action is to go down one side. I can't get the whole bucket in. And then you want to come up flat and then drain. So you want to sort of agitate the paper and you want to go down.
Oh, and it drains.
It drains. So it drains over the bucket. Ooh, this is cool. Can we see on the camera? Sort of. Oh.
Okay, despite what I said, that looks cool.
This is Alexis's vomit paper.
Despite what I said.
We do a giveaway.
Look, we got flecks.
We do a giveaway for Alexis's vomit paper.
Ew. We got flecks.
Yes. So once this is basically drained.
Mom, you aren't even paying attention.
Yes.
Yellow flecks.
Yes, yellow flecks. I am paying attention.
Take it off. I want to see.
Yeah, hang on just 1 minute. We wipe all this stuff off.
Oh yeah.
It's extra.
Maybe can we wash that before we do another one?
Yes. Okay.
Because it's
so we want to drain that. Big truck again.
We add flowers.
We add flowers to the end. So at this stage, we can
lift the frame from the pulp. Place frame pulp side up on the microfiber towels to drain for half an hour.
Yeah, we're not going to drain it for half an hour because we'll be here all day.
At this point, you can add reserved Alexis. Gently push press flowers or something into it.
Yes. Okay, so this is our bit of paper here.
Down on some newspaper. Dab a sponge on the back of the mesh to soak up excess water.
Didn't get sponge. I can use some of that. Okay, so this is our sheet of paper, Alexis.
Carefully lift frame and slowly peel off pulp, which should now resemble electric paper. Be very gentle as it can tear this at this stage. Once the sheet of paper is free, leave it to dry on newspaper and voila! You need your handmade paper.
Okay, we're not going to use newspaper because I think the ink will transfer. We're using the baking paper. So this is our sheet of paper here, but it's very fragile at the moment. So what we have to do is hold that. After it's drained on these cloths for a bit, yes.
Really despite what I said earlier, I love that.
Now we have to...
It's cool. And look, it's even in a paper shape.
Baking paper, yes, that's what the top frame does. We have to do this. And then we have to gently...
Get off excess water.
Gently, but not too hard. No, that's the back. We might end up cutting that bit off. Yeah, it went up and under. It goes everywhere. So
cut it off.
What we're doing is gently pushing down on the paper, but not too hard because the paper is very fragile. So then we should be able to peel. Get the excess water out. And we should be able to peel the frame off, and the piece of paper should be left on the piece of baking paper. We'll put in the sun. Trucks! Really? Is a truck going past my front yard today? Seriously?
She gets sunny things for days.
Seriously. Okay, now.
It come off.
Where?
Very carefully, look.
Yes. So very carefully, you want to impatiently, and there is your piece of paper.
Fabric.
It does look like fabric. Now, I don't know whether you're going to be able to see. This side is slightly textured because of it was sitting on, but the other side is going to dry flat. So this is going to go in the sun. So this is our sheet of paper. Yes.
Can we do another one after we've washed some things?
Okay. So let's use the other pulp and make some more sheets of paper. So this goes in the sun to dry. Do not stand on it.
Once we use up all that, can we do a pure white one?
Yes, we can do a pure white one.
Yay!
Okay, so this goes back like this.
Yeah, sandwichy.
And because these are wooden, you're going to have to dry them really well if you're going to store them. Hang on, I'm just rinsing out my cloth.
Oh!
Into the garden. Okay, now we're going to make another piece.
What about this? If we're doing the white one, won't that
Yeah, we're going to.
off in it?
We're going to. We'll wash this with a hose.
Yeah, I mean, like, you don't have to wash it. If you're going to do it again, you don't have to wash it really well.
No, if you're going to change colours, you wash it really well. We'll give this squirt
Well, can we? Because I don't want any glass to end up in the white. I mean, a tiny bit might come a flat mess, but...
I'm trying to get that off, but I'm giving up. Okay, so we're going to make another sheet of paper. So what you want to do is agitate with your hand. This is very cold water. So, because all the paper is sticking to the bottom, and very quickly you want to go up and under, and you want to come up straight, level. Because if you don't come up level, all your pulp goes to one end, and you want to check to see if you've not seen any fly wire, and that looks like another good pull.
Oh, I thought you meant that.
What?
Those bits of paper you use up.
Yes, we'll use up. No, we'll just use up the pulp in here.
And then just
shred some more. Yes.
Yes. So can we put that in the bin?
And you want to shred some pure white.
Yeah.
Well, we might put that in a bag because I like the black for Halloween. This is going to make awesome Halloween paper. So we just give that a few minutes to drain. Or we're going to use up the pulp that's in here.
It looks cool, but
can you
pass
me the baking paper?
All the different colours. There's even grey as the background.
Yes, I don't know. I think the dye.
And then we got flecks.
I think the dye has come out of the black, and that's why it's gone grey. We do a pure white batch. We might not use. We also used my recycled paper from my office, so it had printing on it from.
Maybe can we try just some pure white?
Yes, pure white paper. Let's just take some good paper and recycle it. So we take Alexis, you just knocked the camera. Ooh. So I'm just going to wash off the decal.
Ooh,
I think it's called a decal.
And you're going to give me more paper on it.
That's right. Oh, hang on. No, I need this to drain a bit more. So draining on the paper.
Cool as in velvet.
I think our specs are too big. I think next time we need to pulp it a bit more and it'll be a bit smoother. Yeah, vitamin. Oh, trucks! I'm going to put a sign outside my house saying no noise. We live in a noisy part of town.
Really loud.
So we're going to sponge this again. Yes, we might have to voice over this part, Alexis. I will assess that.
Why?
Because it might be too loud. Might have to take
It's
a look.
quiet now.
It is quiet now. What do you want to say to the camera now?
Hey, listen!
Sorry, I just went to screen the cloth and I got near Alexis and I got near the library book.
Thank goodness it wasn't open.
Yes. Okay, so this should be... Okay. We'll gently reveal.
Something's coming off.
That's right. I will press it down a bit more.
You need to soak off the edges.
You sort of have to get your sponge into the edges.
Hello.
Alexis.
I'm keeping everyone entertained.
But we're making paper.
Mommy? Maybe just...
Okay.
More speed paper.
Alexis, this is cute.
You can hardly see the white.
You can. That's got a few.
White spot.
That's thinner, so I think we might get one or two more sheets out now. Those won't. Hopefully those won't blow away.
Maybe.
Because that second one is thinner. Let's make one more, because if your pulp gets too thin, your pages won't hold together. Just soaking up some of this.
One more and then we empty it out and do a peel like that.
Yes.
And then put that in the bag.
That will also give me a chance to change the camera as well. Okay, so.
Yeah, because we're going to pulp it, if we're going to vitamize it, we need it back more, because at the moment it's only showing the tongue.
Okay, so we agitate our mixture, and you can sort of feel and see that there's not much mixture left. Yeah, we might not have many minutes left.
Oh no, we've got 25.
Okay, we might get 2 more sheets out of this. Let's use this up.
25 and then peel.
Because we may end up speeding this up. What?
Stick.
What is it with you and sticks lately? They just like your feet.
Yes! Look! So I'm trying not to go near any because I don't want the same thing to happen. Especially in the same spot. And I told Mummy I did not get a splinter in there.
I thought Alexis had something stuck in her foot the way it was bleeding.
No.
Okay, so just draining off this.
It's just because I got it on this part of my leg. Mom.
Yes, yes, I'm watching. I'm also doing
You're not
something.
watching.
I am watching out of the corner of my eye. Buzz off, fly. Whoops.
The down part of your leg.
Yes.
I got it there so the blood was rushing downwards. That's why it squirted out.
That's
so
a
fast.
good sheet. This is not an exact science, so sometimes the sheets work and sometimes they don't. So it's fun. It's a very messy, wet activity, so it's good to be outside. We're outside under our carport, so it's nice. We might even get one more sheet out of it, Alexis. So we sponge this off.
I'm seeing how much left.
It's also a nice cheap activity with kids.
If you want to see how much left, just drag your frame along it.
I reckon we should be able to get
And
one
it
or two
shows
more
it.
sheets out of that. Let's
I'd say
use it
one
up.
because it might be too thin to get to. 'Cause
Great
look, if
activity
you wanna-
for the kids.
If you want to see,
Hang on, I've got to rinse this out.
if you want to see how much pulp you have left, just drag your frame all along the water and the pulp comes off. Yeah, I'd say about one more sheet.
What did you say? What to the water?
Drag your frame along like this
And?
and your pulp comes off.
And it was an A word you used. What was that word? I think you said aggravate. It's aggravate. Agitate. I can't down and say it now.
Did it?
Agitate the water. Okay, so this
I
one...
said drag your frame along the water and it makes the pulp come off.
Is this one coming
If you
off?
want to see how many
As you get less and less pulp, it gets
I'd say last one.
thinner. No, I reckon we can do one more.
Oh, fine.
Alexis just wants to do an all white one. So we are putting these in the sun
Yeah,
to
'cause
dry.
I don't really like this colour.
And because we're putting them on the baking paper,
Yeah,
we
one
can
more.
easily pick them up. This is getting thinner.
I do one.
You do one. Oh, hang on. Yep. Okay, so it comes down where I am. I'll agitate the water. It's getting
I
cold water.
didn't use agitate. You probably
Okay.
just thought it.
Go under, and then once you're under the water, go back and forth like this to get it. Okay, and then bring it up straight. Good job. Good job.
I don't think we can see any flour in it. I mean, mesh. Ooh, I got a good one.
Even though we use shredded paper, if you don't have a shredder, you can just tear it up into small pieces. So, hang on. Yeah, you can take it off.
You know what you even could do?
What?
Get a smaller frame for this top bit. You get a smaller one for this top bit. You get a smaller one and put it on the other one. You get smaller paper.
Yes, you can
just keep that forever.
You can make any size paper. Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's the biggest you could do.
When I was a girl, I bought a kit, and that's how I did it. And they had an envelope template. So you sandwiched a piece of cardboard, and it made this into the shape of an envelope.
Maybe one more.
Yeah, maybe one more.
Because I'm agitating the water now. And
Yeah, I reckon we'll be able to get one more out.
I want to go.
Okay.
It's just heavy to pull out of the water.
Because it's full of
We've
water.
got 4 out of one thing.
Yes.
We get 4 white pieces with fleckings.
Yes. So we do this one down. Do you want to sponge this one?
Yeah.
So just take the
I know
sponge
how.
and just...
Get all the excess water off.
To speed up the drying process, you can also iron these pieces of paper, which I may do later, but they should dry in the sun. And then peel off.
If they're still a bit wet, Mum will iron them, but for now...
Just press it right into the corners.
Oh.
Do you want me to squeeze that out? Squeeze
No,
it
I
out.
haven't done it.
There's another heavy truck. Hello, truck.
If you hear some... Wait. Can you leave it and then if they can't hear us over the voiceover, at least it's not all trucks going
Well,
by.
we'll listen to it.
One
And
corner.
we'll listen to it and see how good it is.
But I still want to say, even if we have to do a bit voiceover, it's like we're in a cooking video.
You can say that. Okay, so...
Because, like, literally, when we first did it... Okay, I'm being very conscious of sticks. Because I don't want to really... Yeah, you can see it. It was like a fountain of blood.
Just careful you're not walking on those bits of paper behind us.
Mum thought I cut down all my foot.
I thought she'd done a massive job. We should have taken a photo of it. It was...
No.
There we go. But she's all better now. Well, that missed the top bit. Okay, do you want to do another one?
Just that bit you missed.
That's alright.
See how we missed a tiny bit?
It's handmade
the
paper.
The thinner ones might need to dry a little
Hang on,
longer.
I've got to go and squeeze this out. Hang on. The thinner ones are watering the garden at the same time, Alexis.
Yeah, except with dirty
water. Well, the leaves don't, the trees don't.
So here.
Yes.
Wait, do you need to actually take the water?
Yes, stir it up. Because all of the paper sinks to the bottom. And then once it's in, just go back and forth a bit like that. And then up. We're running out of sunny spots, Alexis. Nice to do.
You can actually see with the yellow some letters on it.
Can you? It obviously didn't pulp it up real good.
Not letters. I mean like parts of letters.
This is going to be very thin. See how you can see there. We might go down and do it again. Hang on. Wait until I do it. Yeah, there's not much pulp left. Do it again. Do it back and forth, and then bring it up. Try to level it. Okay, that's a bit better. You can't really see the flower wire. You can in that section. You just got all your pulp off, you goose. And now it's going to be lumpy. So if you do that, take the top one off.
Back it back in. I think maybe that's the most we can get.
I reckon I can get one more sheet. Let me get one more sheet.
You can get.
Hold that for me.
It's just a bit hard to do it.
Yeah. What? That's coming off. That's okay. The staple must have come out.
No, I don't think the staple came out. It just, I reckon it was tucked under a corner of the staple and it just ripped.
Yeah, you can sort of see that there's the pulp's getting thinner.
Yeah, like if you compare
Actually, that looks pretty good.
this sheet to our first sheet. Yeah, there's spots over here.
If
and
you
behind the wall here and
yes.
there's heaps here.
If you
be careful you don't step on it.
yes. If you pick it up and you see the fly wire, it's not a good pull, so you've got to start again. Take that bit
We've
off.
still got some left, but not enough to make.
Try another one. We'll see.
We might get half a sheet. Mummy, I want to try half a sheet.
Well, how are you going to make it do half a sheet, you goose?
I don't know. Yeah. I'm finding my vomit picture.
Alexis is making vomit.
What? Apart from the grey, it actually does look like my vomit. Collects the yellow and black.
Lovely, Alexis.
Usually some orange.
You make things just delightful, don't you? I'm going to use some of these pages in my Halloween projects. I reckon they're going to look cool.
I want peel black with glitter. Glitter and flowers, but flowers at the end.
Yes.
Because it said before you peel it off, when you take it out, press them gently.
You know how we've got them upside down now? You can press them gently into that.
Yeah.
The only problem is you've got to have dried flowers, and we don't have dried flowers.
Leaves.
Dried leaves, yes. You can press dried
I
leaves.
mean, like, I got some in my Happy Mail, right?
Oh, the skeleton leaves, yes.
Yeah, can I put some of those into it?
Yes. So it's a great school holiday activity to do. Fairly cheap. I've even done it with junk mail. You get really cool effects with junk mail.
If you want to do a smaller one, just buy a smaller frame. Take all the staples out, which is really annoying.
Oh, that's not coming off. It might be too thin.
Might be because if I look around... Whoa, there's actually a lot left. You just couldn't get it. Look.
That's what I said. It's hard to get it all. You never
I know,
throw
because
some
you
out.
can only go in the middle. You're always going to throw some out. Yeah, instead of putting a hand in it, I like the frame.
Well, this one is going to be very... Oh, I got most of it off. What? Oh, you're covered in it, goose.
No, I'm not covered in it.
See, this one's really thin, but I like it.
Yes, and the thin ones might have to dry a bit longer to get sturdy. Peel all that, we cannot get another sheet out of that.
Well, we might try.
You always have to try.
I
If
like
I can't get it,
experiment.
you have... Well, look at all the pulps that's under here.
Yeah, I know, I don't know how to get that out. 'Cause
Well, we need to wash it for like the white one.
That's not getting it out.
No.
Yeah, hang on, I'll see if I can.
We need to wash it for the white one like thoroughly. Maybe cut off
thoroughly.
edges.
Can we not whack the frame near my head? Hang on, here if I tap it. No, it's gone up and under. Well, that's not going to come out, so it's just going to dry. But yeah, I'll squirt it with a hose and it'll get out to clean it. Okay, hang on.
Oh, edges.
There we go. I reckon one more sheet and that will be done.
Like that?
Yep. It's very thin.
But look, you can see heaps of fly wire.
Yeah, I don't know whether you'll be able to pick it up in the camera. Where are we?
I don't think you'll be able to pick it up in the camera, but you can see heaps of fly.
Okay, so I'm going to do that again.
Maybe try going like all around the toe.
Whoa! That's still very thin.
Maybe we should give up and like put it out.
Yeah, I think this might be. I don't even know we're going to chip it. We've just got paper. Here we go. I think I've got enough, except for, but I don't think I'm going to get any pulp. I don't want to put a lot of water. Hang on. Okay, this is probably 3/4 of the sheet.
You cannot get this.
Oh no, it just moved.
Just our luck.
Stick your hand in there and agitate the water again.
Ooh! Mommy, I think that's it. Oh, you just washed it most of it off. Because that's it. That was the perfect one.
It's a big, why is there a big blob here? It's a big blob here.
What's around here? Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm making it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's going along.
I know.
Then it'll get lumpy. Try another one, blend it a bit more. Well, maybe it was blended too much.
Yeah, it's hardly any left. Hang on, let me do this once more and see it. We'll do that. Here we go, I think I got it. You can sort of tilt it if you're getting a big blob. That will probably be it. You can sort of tilt it to where the water will run to where the paper will. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it'll use up that pulp.
Yeah, we've got to throw the rest out because that's the most we're going to get.
Yep. We'll do this one and then we'll do reset up. We might have some lunch. We'll redo.
After lunch?
Yes.
Because you said we'd go late to feed fudge.
Yes, we're going to feed Alexis' rabbit at some stage today.
You said about 7 p.m. when it's cooler because even it's hot out here now just because of the days that feel cool.
Yes. So we'll do this last sheet. We might have some lunch. I might dry these.
And clean everything.
And clean everything.
Because look, I know, like, look at all this pulp, but we can't get it.
Yeah, I know. I'm wondering if I put it through a strainer, whether I could push it into some moulds. You know how we've got, if I can find my moulds? Alexis?
Yeah, look how much pulp is left, we just can't get it.
I might try that actually. Might tip it through the strainer, get all the pulp and then push it into some moulds.
I mean, like, one sheet of black would have been enough, because you can still see flecks of yellow in it.
Probably. How long have we got left on the camera?
Well, last time I checked it was 25 minutes.
It's been a while.
11!
Okay, well that might be enough. I might do that actually to save the pulp. Oh, there we go. That one come off really nicely. Okay. Do you want to stop the camera there?
Okay, so we're going to clean up.
Oh no, I'm going to come back. I'm going to go get some of my silicone moulds I'm going to strain the water and get all the pulp onto here, and then I'm going to push it into a mould and see if we can't make a mould of something. So just stop the camera for a minute, I'll show you.
Okay, and wait. Well, after that, we're going to clean up half the lunch, and then we're going to have to make some pure white paper with glittery specks.
Yes. Okay, stop.
And flowers in it.
Yes, stop for a
leaves
minute.
in it.
Okay, so that's not recording. Yes, it is. So we're back. So what we've basically just done is drained the rest of the paper pulp out.
So then we just put it into moulds?
Yes, and I've got some of my silicone moulds here.
What about a rose?
And we're going to take some and push it in. Now I don't know whether this is going to work or not. It's a total experiment. And we can't see what you're doing, Alexis. Now we can.
What I'm trying to do is push it in.
Yeah, push it in and then
maybe could we do a row? One of those.
And then we're going to take this and we're going to push the sponge. Now what I'm trying to do is soak the water out and push it into the mould. Put some more on and then I'll push it again. As I said, this is a total experiment. I don't know if this is going to work.
I don't think we'll be able to do one of the long ones.
No, let's not do the long ones. Let's do this one. That's a ghost in a bat. Let's push some into there.
Well, I think we could only do maybe, yeah.
Hang on, I think the camera's angled over here. Let's get back in the frame. I've got wet hands. I really don't. Can we see what we're doing? Yes. So I'm just going to put the sponge down and push. And this is pushing the paper into the mould and also pushing the water out. So these might take a while to dry.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing with this.
Yeah, that. Perfect. So I'm going to see if you can put in one of that bigger curls. The bigger ones are going to work better. And the bigger leaves. Yeah, like that. Maybe scoop up some.
Yeah, we'll do this with the pure white one.
Yeah, we'll see. I might dry these with my heat tool, and these might.
Like that?
Yeah, put some in one of those other big leaves. So the big.
I don't think I have enough left. I have this.
Okay, it might get half
maybe
as a
this
mold.
one.
Maybe that one. I'll push these down in a minute. Okay, so that one's nice and pushed down. So see how that's firm now?
Yeah, just push that one down with my hand. Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we get some extra
No,
pulp.
because it's paper, we can, but I'm trying to push it down so it pushes flat and it's solid. Okay, that's done. Now we'll clean up some lunch and we'll just put white after lunch. So I'll come back and show you the paper that has dried.
There's still some in here.
That's all right. Hello, it's Melinda with Alexis and Melinda's Art Space. I'm just coming on to do a follow-up video. You would have already seen our paper making with Alexis. That was hilariously funny. She's quite a character to be around 24/7. So I thought I'd come in and show you the paper. We managed to get 6 sheets out of the batch that we did. And then we did a couple of paper molds. I'll show you those here. So these are the papers fully dried. They took about 24 hours to dry. You can fasten up the process by using a heat gun or ironing them, but I find leaving them to dry overnight is just the best way to do. So they peeled off the baking paper really well. They peeled off semi-wet, which was lovely. They have gone a nice grey colour. If you notice in the video, they were a bit darker, but they have lightened up. You can see the flecks of, hang on, put the other light on. Oh, that's a bit better. You can see the flecks, there's little flecks of yellow through them. And I'll put some close-up pictures at the end. And the black is really prominent. What we did was we pulped some paper that was black, just black offcuts that I use for work. There was a yellow sheet of paper that we shredded as well, and we put about half the yellow sheet of paper in. And the rest of the paper was recycled paper from my printer. Now that may have given us this grey colour because it had ink on it, and the ink may have dissolved because it is a water-soluble ink. But I love the paper, as Alexis called it, vomit paper, which is... classic of that, darling. I love this for Halloween, so I'm going to use these for Halloween papers. So the paper comes out like with a cross-hatching texture side. That's the side that was sitting against the mesh, and then it comes out with a flatter side. So, and they have a few wrinkles in them. This one's probably the flattest one. I can go and iron these and get the wrinkles out, but I like them with the wrinkles, and they've got like a not straight edge, and I like that on my papers as well. Some of them are thinner. This particular one must have been one of the last ones we did. And holding it up to the light, you can see through a couple of spaces. But these are going to be lovely in my Halloween journal. And this one's a lot thicker. So as you make the paper, you get used to, this one's quite thin as well. Don't know whether I can show you the thinness of it. Oh, you might be able to. As you do more, you get to know how thick to do the pulp. And this is really tough paper. Like I'm sort of pulling with a fair bit of strength either side, and it's not tearing. So it's amazing how the paper pulp molds back together. And I love it with all the black through it and the specks of yellow. So Alexis wants to do some pure white with glitter next time. So that might be our next video. And then, if you remember rightly, we put the rest of the paper pulp in these moulds. So I have pulled them out. This particular one took about 3 days to dry because it was very thick. But now it's a very solid paper rose. I'm not sure whether you're going to see the detail of the rose. I'll put some still pictures at the end. We also did a couple of leaves. So the leaves were dry in about 24 hours. And they're a bit more fragile because they're not as thick. That one's quite thick. But once you glue them on a project, I'm not sure whether I'm going to glue them on a project how they are, whether I'm going to paint them. You can certainly paint them. And then out of this mould we did a bat, and I've just trimmed these ones out because we did have a bit of excess on the end, and I think I broke his wing, but that's alright. Got a little bat, and we've got a ghost. So that's what we got from the paper pulp as well. So making paper is so much fun. You can basically use anything to start your paper. Like I've used just regular photocopy paper. I've done it with junk mail, which looks really cool because you get sort of coloured flecks through it in a grey pulp. What else have I done? I've put plant material through it, and I put glitter through it. I did a bunch when I was a teenager. I could have been close to, would have been 17 or 18, so quite a few years ago. So I will be making some more because I love it, and let me know if you want us to film the process again. What we might do is just do either a share video or a condensed version of it because you've seen the proper process of it. And basically it's not very expensive to make. Once you've made your decal or your mould, the 2 wooden canvases you saw us use, they're dry now and I can use them again and again and again. And they cost us $10 plus a bit of fly wire from Bunnings and the rest of the stuff we had around the house, like paper everyone's got. You don't necessarily need to shred it up if you don't have a paper shredder. I have one for work. You can just tear it into small pieces, and a Vitamizer, most people would have a food processor at home. So it's not that expensive to make the paper, which is really cool and a great way of recycling. And you get some really cool funky paper, and each paper is so different. Like these are all, I'll put some still photos at the end. So they've got all different amounts of black through them, and they're all just different thicknesses, different variations of the black. That one's sort of all over, which is nice. This one's a thinner one again. And again, I could get the wrinkles out, but I think I'll leave them. So I just wanted to follow up and show you the paper that we made and show you the little embellishments we made. And we'll be back to show you another video soon. Let us know if you have a go at making paper. I'd love to see your results. These are going to go great in my handmade journals. Bye for now.